Hello everyone. Hello, welcome to the stream. If my voice is audible, just drop down a W in the chat, okay? Fast. Guys, if you have not followed me on Instagram, just right now go and follow me on Instagram at the chetan.php and also follow my page Learn Code Rise, okay? We'll be starting the stream very soon, okay? Chalo. Okay, so here we were last time. We started creating our streaming website, that is Zap Movies. And thank you, audience. Like audience, they only told me this name, Zap Movies. So we created. Okay, so in the last stream, what we have done is we have created our navigation bar. We have added the name of the website, and we have created a navigation bar, and we have added a login button over here, right? And we also created this search bar where the user can enter any text and can search it. I've added some animations to it, like the hover effect. Over here you can see there is a shadow at the box, and over here also I've added a hover effect of like box shadow of white color, and I've given an outline of blue color to this guy. So what in this stream today we're going to do is we'll be creating we'll be creating a card we'll be creating a card in which we want the card to look like something like this. Like this thing, there will be a rectangle box. In that we'll be having an image at the top. Over here we'll be adding the name of the movie, and here we'll add a little bit description, and here we'll be having two buttons. The first button, this will say like watch the trailer or something like that, and over here we'll be keeping the button as watch the movie. So we'll try to recreate this thing in our HTML CSS code. Maybe we will make the borders a little bit rounded over here, and we'll add some hover effects to this card so that it looks very interactive and pretty good. So we'll start it. Okay, over here we are with a VS Code 10. So we'll create a new section over here, create a new section, and inside this section what I want is a div. Okay, I'll say div dot movie container. Okay, so now let's get started. So what I want is I'll create a div container in which all the cards will be contained. Okay, now we're going to create the card. We'll say div dot card, and inside this we're going to have the upper section and the lower section. So again we can divide this thing in two parts, like I can write div dot upper card. Over here we'll be having the image, so we'll get some image. Go to pexels.com. Yeah, we can stock free images and videos from here. We'll just take some random images right now. Take some car images. uh, I guess the top pictures are good, like this one. We will download this. Okay. Okay, so we'll say this as carbon, something a random name. We'll take this image also. Say car2. We'll take some portrait images also, like this one. Okay. We'll starting with this three cards. We'll create three cards and we'll see how does it looks on a website. Okay, done. So here I'll say car1. Here I'll say car1, car1.jpg. So now we'll be having our image over here once this page gets reloaded. What happened? Okay, so we have got this big image. Okay, we have got such a big image. We don't want this much big image, right? We just want a small image. So we'll style this thing, style this image. Firstly, we're gonna style this movie container first. Okay, so I'm here in my styles.css and I'll write movie container and I'll say a width of, I'll give it a width of 100% so that it acquires the whole width of the screen, and height, let it be as auto itself. We'll give a background of red color. Maybe we'll give some height also. Give a height of 100 viewport height. So okay, it looks nothing changed. Okay. The next is we're going to change this property of card. Okay. Wait. Firstly, we'll give the image as a class of card image. Why we are using a name as card image? Because all the card images I want the same styling, right? So I don't have to repeat my code for each and every image, right? So I'll just write card image and then we can say width of 100 pixels. Now if I save it, you can see the width of this image is being 100% right now. Okay, we can just increase the size of this thing. Maybe we can say a 200 pixel. Okay, 200 pixels seems good. Maybe 300. Okay, 300 looks absolutely fine. Now what I want is, firstly I want an outline for our card. So we're going to style this card. We'll be styling this card first. We'll say a width of maybe 33% of the screen because I want three cards in a row. And then we'll give a height of, let's say, 50 viewport height so that it acquires the 50 viewport height, and we'll give the background as blue maybe. Okay, so this is how the card looks right now. Let's say if I want to center or if I want this card to contain the whole space, what I can say is background position, it's background size, background, it's background size, and let's say cover, contain. What is wrong with this card? So maybe we'll give a width of 100% instead. Just a minute. Right. Okay. So now it has acquired the 100% of its width and we don't need this thing anymore. It's absolutely fine. The first thing is done, right? We wanted this image is done. Now we want a heading where we'll be giving the movie name. So we'll create an h1. Okay, this thing is done. We'll create an h1. Why don't we give this thing as dev dot lower card? Like these are the elements which are present in the below part of the card, that is below the image. So we have a h1, give movie name. We'll give the movie name. Okay, so chat, what you have to do is right now drop down your favorite movie name right now. Okay, right now in the chat, drop down. I'll be waiting for you all to drop down the names. Okay, fast. Okay, 400 pixels height looks good. We can add, yeah, this looks good. I don't have to change anything over here right now. This looks absolutely fine. Okay, Interstellar. Okay, good. The next part that we want is we want a description over here, right? We want description below the movie name. So we are not going to write any kind of description for movie right now. We'll just create a lorem of maybe 100 words. 100 should be good. How about if I give height as auto? How about if I give height auto? Okay. But it is exceeding this height, right? So why don't we just go and give a description less than 100? Hi Joshna. Ah, shit. I didn't turn on my mic. Oh, okay. So what I did is we were having this lower body, right? Where we are having heading, description, and the buttons. So now what I did is that this H1 will keep it like that, but the description and the buttons will create another div and will give the flex property to them, and we'll be dividing this in two parts so that this part, the description parts, always remains on the left side of the card, and the button always remains on the right side of the card. Okay, so we'll try to create this. Yeah, so now we have to style. Wait, let me just format the document once. So now I have to style description and btn. Okay, now I have to style description and btn. Description btn, and then we'll say display flex. So see, as soon as I wrote flex, what happened? This is the paragraph, right? The description, and these are the buttons. So this came all the way around, like in a single row. That's good, but maybe how about if we increase the width of our container, card container, this thing? Mm, we won't give this also. I know, we have to give this. Remove it. How about 50%? Okay, this taking like complete 50%. No, we don't want that. 33% was good. We'll try to reduce the font size. Now whatever p tags are there, let the font size of that be 12 pixels. Yeah, 12 pixels seems good. Maybe we'll decrease the lorem. So lorem of just 20 or 30 words. Lorem 23. Lorem of 23 words. Okay, done. Ladder. We'll have a margin top for description button. Let's say justify content to center and align items to center. This will center this thing. Now we'll say we have font margin top so that we'll have some spacing between movie name and this thing. Say 10 pixels. So see, we got this space, right? We got a space between these two. But still I want a little bit gap over here. What if we use a gap property? 10 pixels. Okay, that's fine. We got the gap. We got the gap. How about we increase it to 20 pixels? Okay. How about 40? No, we'll keep it to 30 pixels. Hmm, Keep it to 30 pixels and just increase this a little bit. 35, maybe 40. Yeah, 40 looks good. 40 looks good. Now, whatever the links are there, right? Not whatever the links are there, we'll create description, btn, and only the links inside of it. It's a description btn and the link inside of it. We want font size to be 12 pixels so that it matches the font size of the paragraph, the description. Next, we want no decoration, right? Decoration to be none. Okay, so this thing is gone. Now we'll say color, right? How about directly in card images? Okay, no, card, not card images. Card. How about we give color white over here already? Okay, fine. We'll give color white here also. Mm, okay, movie name. This. I want to reduce the size of the image. Image is too large. I don't want that much large image also. So for styling the image, what we need is card image. We'll add a height also. Say height of 30%. 30 VH. No, this doesn't look good. Hmm, we can do specify pixels. Okay, if we say 300 pixel and oh wait, how about if we just remove this image over here? Where is this image? Comment it out. Yeah, and wherever is the upper image, right? Uh, Not upper image, upper card. Okay, there is no upper card. Create an upper card over here. Dot upper card, and we'll add a background to this. We'll add a background. We'll say URL. Say car1.jpg. Specify width of 100 pixels and a height of 100 pixels. So yeah, we got this thing, this image, but we don't want that thing. So what we can do is we can say background position, not background position, background size to contain. Okay, now over here you can see this is repeating again. We don't want that thing. We don't want it. We don't want that to repeat. Okay, we'll say this as 100%. Okay, see, you can see like it is repeating, right? We don't want that repeat. So what we can do is we can say background repeat to no repeat, not mask repeat, background repeat to no repeat. So it won't repeat in any of the direction, either X, either Y. And we say background size to be, okay, we already have background size. We'll say cover rather than containing, cover it. Okay, this covering, this thing is happening. We'll increase the height. We'll use DevTools over here. We'll use DevTools and we'll try to manipulate the height of this thing. Hmm. Okay, it's 418 pixels, something like that. So we don't want that much big also. This image should be a little bit small, not this much big. What we can change over here. How about I give this also 100 pixels? No? Will change We can change over here. Width, height. Maybe we won't specify the height. See what does it do. How about if we give the height in terms of viewport height? Say 50 viewport height. Okay, looks good. Not viewport width, it's height. So 100%. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Yeah, 50 looks a little bit better. And then for this card, we'll say border radius. Border radius of 10 pixels. So we got a border radius of 10 pixels. We'll say for movie containers, we want margin top to be like 20 pixels, so that there will be a gap between these two things. Yeah, great. This thing right here. Why is this black color coming? Okay, this is background of itself. Mm, just a minute, guys.